CAPtv, I want to say thank you wherever that you may be watching us from. This is the man that started his business during the first lockdown. This guy took a bold step while people are running away from starting a business, closing down a business. This guy started a new business and now his life is running. Today, when we link up, we get closer with our guests. During the first lockdown, I'm talking about the serious one that a lot of people are crying that they don't have food to eat. Saw it on the internet how some government treated their citizens. During all this hardship and all, CAPtv, today I present to you one of the brave African men that started his business during the first lockdown. Welcome to another edition of Captain Can Reality, and as you already know that everything about us is 100% reality. I remain your host, Captain Can. Captain Can Reality le to ito bayi ni Captain Can Reality. Awi kokolojo alaro koloro gbo toloro bagbo kilo fe fi ru washi. CAPtv, sorry, this is how we do on this show. If today is your first time coming across our channel, please, as a gentleman, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification button so that you can be the first to know whenever we drop new content or whenever we go live. CAPtv, welcome to the first edition of Link Up to Close Up. Today we're linking up with my nigga, my homie, my G, my family, my brother from another mother. We're gonna be linking up with one of the realest African brave guy that started his business during the lockdown. This is serious. CAPtv Link Up to Close Up is another exclusive show that's gonna be showcasing different people from all walks of life, from entertainment, other industries. You can nominate your artist, you can nominate whoever that you want to see on our show. Email is going right on the screen. Our official email is cap@cityalertplus.com, cityalertplus@gmail.com. Let's go for this short break. When we come back, I'm going to present my guest of today. We'll be right back. CAPtv, Rasta, GG. What does that mean? You already know. I want to present my guest. As you can see, the intro is laughter. It means everything is soft. Please don't forget to subscribe and continue to share with your loved ones. I present to you one of the African entrepreneurs of our time. This is the pattern the African men use. This is another version of your favorite white guys that are rich and they don't believe in jewelry and all that. We're talking about Mark Zuckerberg. We're talking about a lot of them like that. This is another version you can see, because I know people African, I know our mentality sometimes. We discriminate, we just look at why these people are so simple. This is another great African man that I've ever seen on this planet. I know you know who this man is. And for those who doesn't know, probably you're watching us far away. CAPtv, I want to say thank you. We are over 170 countries now. So wherever that you may be watching us from, this is the man that started his business during the first lockdown. Welcome to CAPtv World. Can you introduce yourself to CAPtv, please? Thank you.
Thank you, Captain. Hello, CAPtv. My name is Ras Muto, also known as JD. I'm the owner here at SanKofie. I'm a local, a South African entrepreneur. I started a coffee and a book bar shop right here in Yeovil, a bustling small city in Joburg where all Africans meet. Bam!
Alright, CAPtv, right about now we're going to go for this short break. When we come back, we're going to give you the real gist, everything you need to know, how this man started and what he was doing before he started this beautiful empire.
Sorry, wine. Yeah, you know why. I did balance, you know why. You know, do not lose my brother. I know be like my job. She want it dark by now. Oh baby, twerk for me. When you always for me. Baby, move for me. Open up for me. Open, open. Open, open. Open, open.
Dom dana low young bees. Dom dana low young teeth.
Welcome back, Kappas, and right about now we are going deep into the story. Rasta, I love calling him Rasta, but I call him Rasta JD. Now Kappas is going to take us deep into the story. Mr. JD, I want to ask you, how you started this beautiful place during the lockdown?
Captain!
Yes, boss.
And Kappas at home. He's always emphasizing on the fact that the business was started during the lockdown. But here's the story. We have been sitting on the business idea for quite some time, and one business aspect, which is something very important when one is starting a business, is location. So it so happened that I had identified the location for the business. The space was occupied then. I had to sit and wait for the space to be vacant so that we can start our business. And the space became vacant just after the first hard lockdown. So that is how I started the business during the lockdown.
Okay, if you don't think about how this man make use of timing, if you don't think about the risk, if you don't think about the boldness, you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you know what it takes to put money into business like this, why people are crying like we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, I mean, because the government keep taking it up, bringing it low. So you already know what I'm talking about. This is another story of a brave African man that took a bold step. And today we have a place called SanKofie. We have a place called home, because this is a home away from home. Whenever I come here, Kappas, you always see I post all those coffee with those design on top. It's here, it's SanKofie, and SanKofie is located in the heartbeat of Johannesburg, the heartbeat of South Africa, and Johannesburg is in Gauteng. So I want you to check your map. You need to visit this place. You need to be here. Kappas, let's go for this short break. When we come back, I'm still gonna ask Mr. JD, Rasta GG more questions. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's still CAPtv Reality, and everything about us is 100% reality. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to press the notification button if today is your first time of coming across our show. This is how we do. It's always reality. I've got my guest. It's a family. I've got my family in the building because this is home away from home, like I said before. How life have been before this business. He told you he got this business idea before it started actually, but he has been busy with some things, one or two, before he ventured into this world class business. It's called SanKofie. So Mr. Rasta JD, can you tell us how life used to be before you are occupied with this beautiful work?
Captain, it has not been easy. So here how it works. At the age of 18, 19, me and two of my friends decide to come up here at Joburg. From a small town in the Eastern Cape, came up here as musicians, fresh from
as an artist.
Fresh from a small town, you know, find yourself in a big city, your dreams don't work out, you have to make ends meet. So at some point, one is left with two options. One is to look for a job or have a business. I tried working and having a job. I quickly found out that it was not my space. Started business.
What business?
Started selling CDs.
Oh.
Yes, music CDs.
I think that was when I met you.
And
during that, is that about 8 or 9 years ago?
Right by the cafe. Yes.
Long ago.
And the funny thing is that when you mention that to people that you're selling CDs, they think CDs is small money.
Oh, I know you are VIP CD seller.
Yes. So I had created a niche market for myself. Started with selling CDs. I went on to sell DVDs, niche market, documentaries, African lectures. So I would have a lot of people, looking for these exclusive DVDs.
Sorry to cut you. This part, I would want you to use it to, it's a business idea, so I want you to share it now, deeply, just briefly, but in a deeper form, because I'm a witness.
Yes.
When people hear you're selling CD, I know it's going to be like selling the regular 30 rand, 20 rand CD. But this man, one of his content, if you want to buy a CD, oh my God, I want him to explain that business in a short form for you guys. You could be a guy struggling out there looking for a business to do. This is another business idea. I also sell CD. They come to me as a DJ, they think a DJ, promoter, I know how I sell CDs for 300, and this is another sample. Can you just brief us on that business?
The idea around selling CDs and making money out of selling CDs was that you have a lot of people selling CDs and the price is very low. It was to specialize on a particular genre and be a specialist on that particular genre and target loyal listeners of that particular genre and also get good quality music. Whenever I would be getting my music, I would make sure that the music is of top quality, so that if someone has got an original, I might even beat the original quality of the CD. Yes.
Beautiful. But now you already know that CD era is going out now, as this is 2022, but you can still learn one or two from this. You can create your online platform where you can have stuff you sell. This is why we've been preaching to you guys that you need to start something and do it. Please, Mr. JD, can I ask, what is your take on people starting a new business, especially people who are just leaving the varsity, looking for work that is not there, or starting their business? What's your take on that?
My experience has been that if there is no job, look for something to do, specialize on that particular something that you do, stay on that particular business that you do. Be disciplined, save money.
Save money.
Save money, and you can move on to a different business. That's how I've managed to do it.
All right, right about now, Kappas, we're going for the short break. When we come back,
Kobe, Bebe King Kan, Owone Koko, Aloma Entertainment.
It's magic.
Kobe, Owone Koko, Oluwa answer my prayer. Kusoro, making money easy Koko. When I never give up, don't lose focus. When I never quit, hustle go pay.
Kappas, don't forget to send in your content. This platform is created for the creative industry. Whatever that you find yourself that you may be doing that falls under creative industry, count yourself lucky, as we're going to promote you for free. We're going to showcase you for free. And don't forget that you can also nominate whoever that you feel that you want to see on our show, be it from artists, entrepreneur, from anywhere. We are going to be there. Well, as we said, we are starting from Joburg, and this is another edition of Link Up to Close Up, and we've been having a close-up chat with Mr. JD, my Rasta GG. So if I don't call him JD, I call him Rasta. If I don't call him Rasta, I call him G, because he's my G. People who have ideas, creative people, are my friends. Those are the people I keep around me.
So if you look at the CD business, really the CD business sustained, in a very hostile environment,
Okay.
But in between that, I pursued different careers. I'm a professional radio host.
Wow.
I've done a couple of radio stations. I started with Channel O Radio.
Wow.
Moved on with KMT. I also did a couple of years with Elders FM. Apart from that, I also did a little bit of TV. You know, I had my
host.
Yes, you know.
Wow.
And also producing. I produced my own Smolanyana, you know.
I knew there was more to those things you were saying. I used to see you, you know, we don't have the time to talk. Now, everything just falling into place.
Yes.
So tell us more about this creativity. So meaning those are the things that pile up to brought SanKofie today. I want you to give us more explanation about the media career.
You know, I guess coming up here as a musician then meant that being in a space, in a creative space like Yeovil, I could then explore other avenues of my creativity. I guess that's why I drifted towards TV,
Okay.
towards a radio.
Okay.
But I guess with that being said, what you see here today as SanKofie, it's
And you said more as a coming.
yes, you know?
I'm loving this. Guys, I know you're sitting around right now. You see what I'm telling you. See, just watch what I'm showing you. Okay, listen.
So I guess what you see here is me bringing about a space, SanKofie, Coffee and Pupa. These are some of the elements of life, you know, that I hold dear to my heart. This is an expression of who I be. Yes.
This is SanKofie, and this is expression of my real G. Another story of that brave African man who started business during the first lockdown. Link up to Close Up, and we're linking up with JD my nigga. I call him JD, I call him Rasta, I call him G, and is another brave African man that we need to look up to if you want to be an entrepreneur. If you also want to start your business, this is another story that can change your mind, because this guy took a bold step while people are running away from starting a business, closing down a business. This guy started a new business, and now his life is running today. Kapas, don't forget you can send in your content. We'll promote you for free if you fall under creative industry. We are here to support the creative industry 100%. We also work with other industries from all walks of life. Wherever that your industry may fall into, we can brand you and we can get you online. You can start selling and receiving cash from online. Let's go for this short break. When we come back,
gotta put it down for my city like la 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 la.
Beats
la, la, Choco nice, choco sweet, choco nice, choco sweet, choco nice, yeah yeah. Choco nice, choco sweet, choco nice, yeah yeah. Da 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 da. Choco nice. Choco sweet, choco nice, choco sweet, choco nice.
From moving from CDs, I went into DVDs, then from DVDs, I went on to selling clothes.
Okay.
So I'll be selling CDs, DVDs, and clothes. Then from the money, like I had said earlier on, keep money. From the money that I had made from selling clothes, I invested that money into starting the business, which is
wow, that brought the SanKofie we all enjoy today. And I want to say a big thank you for creating a home away from home, especially for people like us, creative people that love to come to a nice, conducive environment. Do you know how many concepts I've taken out from this place?
This is a convergence of continental creatives.
Wow, continental creative.
Because the history of Yeovil has always been a hub for creatives. People could come from any part of the world and they would find people to work with right here in Yeovil. When I came from the Eastern Cape, that is how Yeovil used to be.
Wow.
We had people from all over the continent, from all over the world, jamming in one space. Some of them are musicians, visual artists, leatherworks, sculptors. So we've always had that interaction between different peoples and peoples of the world right here in Yeovil. So SanKofie is about that, where we can converge as the young African people, and offload and talk to each other.
Wow, yeah, I've been experiencing it. And I must tell you, this is why we hosted Yeovil Carnival, to bring different culture, different people from different background. I'm talking about music, food, and lifestyle. CAPa's Mr. JD is another product, came out from the hood, I can say from grass to grace, because he doesn't came here with money. But right about now is making money on the street every day. CAPa's, that is wonderful. You can also learn from this. You can start from wherever you are, whatsoever that you have. Just think about it and look for a way out and follow up. CAPa's, we'll be right back. When we come back, Mr. JD is going to take us on how he started the life at a tender age. That we're talking about the family background and more. I will be right back. Thank you.
Me and money na 5 and 6. I dey look for money, Zazu. One it about me re London, mo ma salo. Aje mi o rebi koko, ọ̀rọ̀ owó ni mo bá lọ. Gain gangstali, kini ma faja, kini ma go far. Daudu lo fa, ń gbé mi lọ far. Gbé mi lè tètè débẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sì máa fi mí yangàn o. Ọmọ ọ̀ka torí ó mo ṣe kálá, mo expensive. I got to do expensive legal, yo. I dey look for money, money dey find me. Money na my close party, money na my close friend. More expensive, I got to do expensive legal, yo. I dey look for money, money dey find me. Money na my close party, money na my close friend. They talking Istanbul Neto Yabara Moa Dubai Ìlú àwọn ọmọ orúkọ níbi tó máa ti ń ṣẹ̀ṣọ̀ kú sọ ọmọ omi ìṣọ̀kọ́ tó sọrí ẹ̀ 100 BG 30 mẹ́ta tẹ́nìkan o láti Sanko wà nù Lẹ́kì lọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ Sami Ládì o ògo Lẹ́kì o Olúwa yóò bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kí ni wọ́n fi tálẹ́ǹtì rẹ̀ ṣe o adúrú sí ìbọ̀lẹ̀ fẹ́. Kini wa finger, orin lo mi finger, oh. I dey look for money, money na my close friend, on my own party, oh.
Accurate.
My money na 5 and 6 years old.
Welcome back, CAPa's. If today is your first time of coming across our show, don't forget to subscribe and press the red button right there to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the notification button so that you can be the first to know whenever we go live or whenever we drop new content just like the one you're watching. We love you, CAPa's. Let's keep growing together. So right about now, CAPa's, we want to ask our guests about life coming up, growing up. Rasta, can you tell us how this great man of today started his life as a baby? Where did you grow up?
Captain, they say every man was once a baby. Yes, in a lifetime. So as you see me now, as a grown-up man like this, I was a baby. I was born in the Eastern Cape, which is the Eastern Cape province of the country. I'm a Xhosa speaker.
Okay.
Yeah. But my people are what is called Amamvengu. Amamvengu among Xhosa people. So I come from the Eastern Cape, a small town just outside of Port Elizabeth. The small town is called Uitenhage. I grew up in a family of I have about 11 other siblings.
What position are you?
I'm on the 10th.
Wow.
Then there's a younger sister that comes after me.
Which one, mother?
one mother, one father.
Wow.
Semi-Christian family because my mother was a Christian, someone who would go to church. My dad, a very traditional someone, you know.
What do you mean by tradition?
Tradition.
Well, Momsy is
the way we are, the way we've always been.
So can you elaborate tradition? Spiritual thing?
Yes, African spiritual concepts. Not fetish, but African spiritual concepts.
Okay, now I get it.
That's what I subscribe to.
Yeah,
I know that is.
It's not Antichrist anyway.
Yes, my half of my parenthood is from that expression. My mom's is Christian.
Strong one.
That's how I grew up. I did my grades, all my secondary school, tertiary, from where I come from.
Wow.
Yes.
So what about varsity?
Varsity, I never did varsity. I never did varsity. I went to college.
You went to college?
Yes, I went to college. But funny enough, I didn't do anything that had to do with art.
Wow.
You know, because the area where I'm from is a very industrial area, so I did a little bit of engineering.
Okay.
You know, and from then on, I came this side.
Alright, yes. Alright. So the SanKofie of today, you can see how my nigga grew up. You can see the storyline. We don't want to go deeper into Pokman and Momsy's side deeper story because we know it's gonna take a lot of our time. So we're still gonna come back to have SanKofie on Link Up to Close Up some other day because this is what we do, and when we link up we get close up with our guests, and you can see the matter is getting deeper and deeper. We don't want to take much of your time. We're just going to wrap this show up now by asking SanKofie to give a word of advice to an upcoming people, especially people who are just leaving the varsity of college to start their life. This is your advice for people, not just leaving the school. We're talking about generally. What is your advice to people who want to start a business? Because we can see you're doing it and you're progressing.
Generally, I'm thinking if one is to start a business, one has to have a sense of self-worth.
Self-worth.
Yes, to start off with. It then gives you a sense of where you want to play in the business world. And you can use that self-worth, gauge yourself. You can set the standard for your business. That being said, it's self-worth, first of all, as a business person. Secondly, discipline. Diligence. Be on your thing.
Do every day.
Be on your thing.
Keep doing it. All right. That's a big one for cappers out there. Let's encourage one another. We are here to support the creative industry. Don't forget to send in your content and we will promote you for free. And don't forget to contact Big Boss. Big Boss now is the business we also invented during the lockdown. I'm like my nigga, you see the people I hang up with. We didn't need to during the lockdown. I also started a business. And that is our department for branding, business branding and online solution services. It is called Be Boss Now Global. You can ask that on Google. Put it on Google right now. Contact us. Let us know how we can assist you. If you're a small business owner or you have a dream, you have a vision, and you don't know how to go about it, and you wanna do what you're saying here today, just like our brave African guy SanKofie, who started a business during a serious lockdown while people are closing up. That is fantastic. Kappas, till I come your way next time, I want you to keep on rocking, keep managing your time. Very, very, very expensive, and I can say that 10 times more. So the way you manage your time will depend on how your outcome will be. Do you also want to be like SanKofie, or you want to do more than what you've seen today? Just take that bold self. Before you know it, you're there. I love you guys. Keep subscribing, keep sharing it. Till I come your way next time, I want you to keep on rocking.
Jack bless me just like Rogedi. If you come here, I'm so endowed. Just like Macadenu Gababella. In your dollar miski aski, I'm what to aski. Hey, you can share any emergency of anybody. I'm like Roberto Baggio. I'ma get too bad. I'ma you too sexy, like a Mercedes of the Lord. Oh yeah, oh fuck, I'm like pop champagne, I'm like busy body, just like Lagos party.